Hello, it's Raina with Lylo Crafts, and I am so excited to be coming on today as episode 4, which is the last in the series of the giveaway for the loaded bag if you are US, and for a $10 PayPal prize if you are an international subscriber. And to be entered in, you get one entry for every one of my Memory Making Monday videos that you watch, and you answer the question of the day. And so I am very excited to be able to offer that. And I thought that we would continue on with what we love about Tennessee. I am putting memories from our first Christmas together here for you. And I have done all the cutting out and everything ahead of time. So it should go pretty fast. And I will get to the question of the day in a little bit. But I want you to see that the very first entry that I'm putting over here is going to be about family. And so for this, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down now. So you can see here, I've got a piece of graph paper and I glued a flip out from last week onto it. And this time I am going to still leave part of that graph paper showing, but I did need something stiffer to glue the flip outs to. So I've got some scrapbook paper here and I'm using my art glitter glue. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Now, if you are doing this like me and you're doing memory keeping, just make sure you put your flip outs, you glue them onto your scrapbook paper or the heavier cardstock than on graph paper, because it will rip if you put it on graph paper. I went ahead and printed this word family out on my computer, and I want to put it here. Okay. So I'm going to put family in right above this and as close to the edge as possible. And I've got a little bit of glue. Let me mop that up with a paper towel. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. So just to tell you about this is my mom, Gail, and my son, Justin, and my sweet daughter-in-law, Anissa. So this September, so just around the corner, they will be married for 1 year, and I'm so happy for them. They are very happily married, and it just brings such joy to my heart to see our son so happy. And this is our gingerbread tree. We do 3 trees. We did 3 trees this past year. So I do gingerbread all the time, and it is sitting in our dining room. And I have these little candy cane wreaths hanging from the windows in the dining room. Okay, so I want to create my journaling space. And so I thought I would go ahead and put this down. I made this pocket, and thank you, Dale, for this digital. She made this, and it's got 5 gingerbread people in it. So I wrote everybody's name on each gingerbread because we are a family, and I feel so blessed to have them in our lives. And my son and his wife still live in California, and so as their Christmas gift, really it was a gift for us, we flew them out for Christmas. And actually they didn't come until after Christmas. So we just kept our Christmas tree up and everything until after they left, so that we could be sure and have that Christmas spirit and celebrate that together. We did celebrate on Christmas Day, and we celebrated with some wonderful friends, which I will get to next. I think that's so cute. And then I made this little tag, and this is just collage neutrals with red and white gingham and this new ribbon that I hauled from Hobby Lobby. And I've got a little hang tag here that says First Christmas, and on the back it has 2023. And then here I've added a little gingerbread house that I stickled up, and this was a free printable. And this is just a scrap piece of this red paper that I punched with the edge to just help this image stand out. And then I backed it with a tiny doily. So I think that turned out so sweet, don't you? Oh, I love it. Okay, so that's going to slide right on in here. So that's the first page. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our second page, and I am doing green and white polka dots, or green and cream polka dots this time. And this is going to be the friends area. So tell me who you spent Christmas with this past year, or what you did for Christmas this past year. So it looks like this one right here, the one that says friends, goes on the bottom right here. And I am so lucky. This is such a small world, but I worked at Saddleback Church for 13 years and worked in missions almost the entire time. And one of my coworkers, Anne, she moved to Tennessee. Isn't that incredible? Right on the mission team. So her kids moved out here, and so she wanted to be with her grandkids. And so she decided that she would go ahead and she and her sweet hubby would move out to Tennessee. Now, she actually bought a house well before and got to build it from scratch and pick everything out. So she's in a brand new house. And it was so funny because my husband and I had been looking at Tennessee, but we weren't really talking about it because we didn't know for sure if we were going to go or not. I talked to a real estate person about seeing, could we sell our house and how long did he think it would take to sell our house? We did decide to go ahead and make the move. And what is so funny about that is while she was building her place, and I'm going to add the glue here and put this down here. Okay, there we go. There we go. So good. Okay, that's what I love about glue. Can always redo it, right? Oh, I love that about crafting. So now I'm going to go back in here and reapply my glue. Okay, so I'm going to have that say friends like that. Go back to my story. She was building her house, and it ended up that even though she bought her house before us, we moved out here first because we bought an existing home. So we did not have to wait to go through the building process. And our home sold never even had an open house. We were so surprised at how fast our house sold. The realtor did a preview listing. Somebody knocked on our door, and those people made an offer, and we agreed on it, just like that. So we never even had to have an open house at our home. So that was pretty like miraculous, I want to say, but also a bit scary because we had no idea what we were doing. We had never even come out to Tennessee to look in neighborhoods or cities to even know where we wanted to move. So we just really were just relying on God to go ahead and direct our steps. And for sure, He did. I decorated, this is the second Christmas tree. So, here's the fireplace mantle. My husband really wanted to do red and black because he said, that's just much more the country. And so he wanted to do red and black check. And so last year we bought things at Hobby Lobby when they were like 75% off and then 90% off. So a lot of our stuff came from that. Other things like these trees, I had their black and white checked from Hobby Lobby because I've done black and white for a few years. And I just bought some fabric and I covered the back of them. So now if I want to go back to black and white check, I just have to turn them around. So I love that. So this is our little fireplace and the mantle. And here was our first Christmas tree with the red and black and the buffalo check. So it was just very warm and so cozy. And we were so blessed to spend our Christmas day with friends. So I told you about my sweet friend Anne, And then this is Janelle. Janelle worked at Saddleback too. Oh, I cannot believe it. So she moved out here later for a job offer, and it was so great to spend Christmas with friends. And so here is Anne and her wonderful husband Chuck, my husband Todd, Janelle, and my mom and me. So it was a small but intimate group, and just had such a wonderful evening. And I made non-traditional food because Anne had already eaten on Christmas Eve, you know, more like the steak and roast. So I made a lasagna, and I made garlic bread, and I made a salad. I made Jello, and I think this is asparagus also, and I can't remember what's on the other side of that I made. So it was really great, and Anne made the most delicious cheesecake right for dessert. So lastly, for our journaling, I've got this tag and this pocket. So, you know, I just love gingerbread, and I'm so thankful to Jillian Norwood, Jill Norwood, here on YouTube, and I'll put a link to her channel in the description below. She is the one who really got me excited about gingerbread. It was many years ago, and I've just been adding to my little gingerbread collection and my tree each year. So in creating this pocket, I just used some offcuts of this red and black, and I fussy cut out just a piece of paper ephemera that I got as a free printable. I added some stickles. I put a little blingy star, and it's got a little doily. And then this is the tag I made. Again, a collage tag. And I love that it has music because, you know, Christmas is filled with music. I've got a sweet deer. They were the highlight, I think, of my first year here. I added the red and black checked down the side just with my little scallop punch. And these are from Jimmy and Tammy, these little snowflakes. So I will put a link to her channel in the description below. You guys, she's an incredible journal maker. I mean, really incredible. And she sent me, I won the most awesome prize from her. And this was from some of the filler. And so I saved it, and I said I was going to reuse it. So here is some of it. And then I took the wire out of this ribbon. So I've got red and black check on top, and I've got a sweet grosgrain double bow that I tied that I glued on top of that. And this tag is right down in there. Oh my gosh, I am just thrilled with this. I am so thrilled to be sharing these pieces. So don't forget to answer the question of the day, which was, who did you spend Christmas with, or what did you do for Christmas this in 2023? And you must be a subscriber to my channel and give this video a thumbs up for an entry. So thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.